is a freedom lifestyle? And is it really possible to create one? Tune in and you'll discover how you can create your own freedom lifestyle business. Welcome, welcome, welcome to the Biz Success in 15 show. I'm your host, Cindy J, the Visibility Wiz, and I'm here to guide you as you step into who you are with outrageous confidence for more visibility, influence, and profits. Be sure to go to visibilitychecklist.com and download your copy of the Visibility Checklist. Today, we're going to be speaking about creating your own freedom lifestyle. So first off, what is a freedom lifestyle anyways? A freedom lifestyle is one where you can choose what you want to do, when you want to do it, with whom you want to do it with. It doesn't mean that you can do whatever you want, whenever you want, or that you do absolutely nothing. I had a client once, and every time I would have him create his dream lifestyle, he just wanted to sit in front of a fire, writing and reading all day, and have money magically coming in. And this is sort of like a pipe dream. We need to do something. We need to have avenues to produce income. We need to have things to do that is going to fuel us. It's going to fuel our energy. So, whenever you're creating a freedom lifestyle, there are some commitments and obligations that you need to meet. You need to know how to be disciplined. A freedom lifestyle is going to give you a lot of benefits. So the top 3 benefits to having a freedom lifestyle is, number 1, it's going to increase your productivity. Because whenever you have a freedom lifestyle, you can get things done in a lot less time. You'll also have the money to pay people to do those things you hate to do, those menial tasks. But a lot of it is just that increased productivity. Whenever you sit there and you focus on something for 2 hours, you can probably accomplish as much as you could with 10 hours with a whole bunch of interruptions. So whenever you are creating your freedom lifestyle, you do need to be disciplined of when you are going to be productive. Also, a benefit to having your own freedom lifestyle is it increases your joy and happiness. You're happier because you're doing things that you want to do. You're doing things that you enjoy. You're not constantly saying, I have to do this. I have to do this. Darn it. And really, if you're saying, I have to do this, I don't want to do that, you're in a lack mentality. There's plenty of time to get everything done. One of my favorite mantras is I have all the time and money I need to do everything I need and want to do, with plenty of time and money left over. And this is part of having that freedom lifestyle. It's a belief, it increases your productivity, it increases your joy and happiness because now you're more in control in your life. You don't feel like you're constantly putting out fires or you have to do all this stuff. You have more time to enjoy what you love doing and being with those that you love. So if you're a mompreneur, you can be very successful. You have more time with your children. My VA, when she started working with me, that was what she wanted. She wanted a freedom lifestyle so she could go to her son's football practices and all of their games, so she could have barbecues with her friends and she could do different things. And she created her own freedom lifestyle. Because a freedom lifestyle means that you're choosing when you work and when you don't. A freedom lifestyle means that you know how to set boundaries for yourself. And this is truly what I want for all of you. I don't want you to create a business you hate. There's so many entrepreneurs out there that have literally created businesses that they hate. They're just jobs. They're worse than the 9 to 5 jobs that they used to have because it has so much stress and all this other added stuff that they thought they were leaving when they started their own business. And that's why I love to help my clients create a fun and profitable business, one that's going to give them a freedom lifestyle to where that they have more time, that increases their joy, their happiness. And also another benefit of your own freedom lifestyle is improved health, because you have more time to move your body, to exercise, to go take walks, to do things that you might want to do. You have more time for self-care. With a freedom lifestyle, you get to choose what it is. And whenever you have a freedom lifestyle, you have less stress. In stress, we all know, we've all heard the statistic that most illnesses are caused from stress. Stress is the number one reason why people miss work. So when you create your own freedom lifestyle, you're going to reduce your stress and have more time to move, more time for self-care, which all equals improved health. This is what I want for you. It really is. It's what I enjoy helping my clients achieve, because this way you have that freedom lifestyle. You have the money you need to maintain your freedom lifestyle. And so whenever you have your freedom lifestyle, you need to know how to organize, stay organized, and be disciplined to keep track of your time. So you're going to prioritize your tasks. For example, I take one day a month where I do all of my recording of my podcasts and my reels for Instagram. I take another day to write all of my content. So you get to schedule when, where, and how you want to work. I did some market research, and everybody kept telling me, whenever I said, "What's your dream day look like?" And most people said, "Oh, I don't have to start work till 10 a.m." And I thought, you're running your own business. It's your playground. You get to choose when you work. So if this is what you want, why aren't you staying to that? I typically start my work days at 10 a.m. I take time in the morning for self-care, to chat with my husband, to meditate, to do some exercise, to eat breakfast. And so then I come upstairs to my office at 10 a.m. And then that's when I start seeing clients. And that's whenever I start working. So you're prioritizing your tasks and you're setting boundaries. So where I used to live, my office was right next to the living room. So I had a sign that I put on my office door that said, "Do not disturb," so my husband would not disturb me. I also know lots of mompreneurs that do this. And also, whenever you're setting boundaries, if you have specific times that you're focusing on your work, because this is how you're more productive, you have to set a certain time where that's your only focus. You turn off your phone, you don't answer your phone, you're not bombarded by your kids' questions and different things. It's all focus. So I have mompreneurs that's done one of two things. Either the dad will watch them during focus time, or they pay a babysitter to watch them during focus time. It's nothing at all wrong with paying a babysitter to do this, because this way you can focus and you don't have to worry about your kids. If your kids are in school, then maybe you can utilize that school time for your focus time. If they're not in school, find somebody to care for them. The same thing if you're a caregiver, if you're taking care of somebody else. In 2015, my son broke his neck. He healed 100%. He's 100% recovered, thank God. But I spent 6 months living with him, and I maintained my business during that time. But there were times where I had other people sort of watching him so I could do my focused activities. It's really important to do those focused activities. And this is setting boundaries. As setting boundaries with others is setting boundaries with yourself. Sometimes when you're working from home, people will say, "Oh, you're working from home. I can bother you anytime I want to. You're home. What are you doing? Hey, are you playing?" And that's just not true. And the only way you're going to succeed, the only way you're going to create your own freedom lifestyle is if you start today setting those boundaries and keeping track of your focused activities, having your focus time. Years ago, when I worked for social services, we had what we called protected time. So we would get to work at 8 a.m. and we were not allowed to see clients or talk to clients until 10 a.m., period. If we were caught talking to a client on the phone or meeting with a client, we would get in trouble. The supervisors would take care of emergencies. So customers were still being taken care of. But that was our time to focus on our paperwork. So, how would your business change if you took 2 hours every day and focused on the important tasks, on the money making activities? Probably quite a bit. If you did that Monday through Friday, that's 10 hours of focused time, and you'll get more done in that 10 hours than you would ever imagine. And this is all about setting boundaries. So if you do want that focused time and the protected time to where you're really focusing on the important things that you need to do to make money, then find ways that you're not going to be disturbed. And number three, when you're creating your own freedom lifestyle, is you need to maintain your energy. So, what does that look like for you? Make sure that you're scheduling time breaks. Make sure that you are scheduling lunchtime. I can't tell you how many times, I still sometimes now I will forget, but if I don't have my lunchtime in my calendar, then it gets booked up by clients. And there's been days where it's like I have had 6 clients in a row with no break. That's not healthy. It's not healthy for me, it's not healthy for you, it's not healthy for anybody. And it really decreased my mental stability. So I had to learn again to maintain my energy is to put it in my schedule. If it's in my schedule, I'm going to do it. So I have an hour lunch every day, which gives me time to do some stretches, to eat, to chat with hubby, to do whatever I want to do. And the same thing goes with breaks. Schedule breaks within your day so that you can maintain your energy and you can stay up. You can schedule time to meditate, to do a power pose. I mean, power poses are great. If you stand there like this for a minute, it just increases your energy. Just standing up in itself increases your energy. Or if you go like this, then you have open arms. And this makes you feel more connected and more just powerful. So try some power poses. If you don't know what power poses are, just do a Google search. Power poses are really great ways to help you maintain your energy. So whenever you do this, your energy stays high throughout the day. You're more productive and you're having fun. I want you to create a fun and profitable business for yourself. Stop doing all these tasks that you hate. And because then that just makes you procrastinate. I can't tell you with visibility, there are so many different strategies. And I can't tell you how many times people tell me, oh, I hate Facebook, but I have to do Facebook. I hate LinkedIn, but I got to do LinkedIn. Oh, I'm so afraid of video, so I'm going to try to do video. I have to do video. Or I don't know how to write. Hey, with AI, there's no reason why anybody can't write today. You don't want to take, that's a whole nother subject, but you don't want to take AI and use it verbatim, but it's really good for ideas. So again, to create your own freedom lifestyle, you want to prioritize your tasks, you want to set boundaries, and you want to maintain your energy. So your 15-minute challenge this week is to determine what a freedom lifestyle looks like to you. It looks different for every person because we're all individuals. We're all different. We have different needs. We have different families. We have different obligations to the people in our family. So determine what it looks like for you. How many hours a week are you working? How many hours a week are you seeing clients? How many hours a week are you doing those focused activities that are going to bring in the income you need to maintain your freedom lifestyle, such as producing videos, writing blog posts, etc. You need to schedule those because you cannot be seeing clients from 8 to 5 and then expect to be doing all this stuff after hours, because that's a way to burn out. It's a way for you to hate your business. Now, I don't know about you, but I did not go into business to hate what I'm doing. Did you? Probably not. You went into business for yourself because you wanted that freedom lifestyle. So start creating it today. I don't care if you're making $10 a month or $100,000 a month. Start creating your freedom lifestyle today. Ask yourself what you can do it. So take that 15 minutes and write down what your freedom lifestyle looks like. How many hours are you working? And what can you delegate? And maybe you're not making enough money to delegate now, but whenever you have a plan of action and you put that out there to the universe, you're going to soon find things. And think outside of the box with that delegating. Sometimes you can hire teenagers to do a lot of stuff for pretty cheap. Sometimes you can do trades with other people for things that you want to delegate. So that, and also most important, not most importantly, but one important factor when you are writing out what you want your freedom lifestyle to look like is how much money do you need to have your freedom life. Now, if you want a house by the ocean in Los Angeles, you're going to need a heck of a lot more money than if you want to live by the ocean in Mexico. So different places, are going to cost different. And also, depending upon what you want, it's going to cost everybody different things. So only you can answer that question, but really think about it. How much money do you need to have your freedom life? To be able to do what you want when you want to do it, have the money to do it. I remember years ago, we were really strapped for money, and we went to visit some relatives, and we had to find the least expensive, decent hotel. And I remember thinking, it's going to be so great when I can choose the hotel that I want to go to, and I'm not bound by money. And it is a great feeling whenever you get there. I know that I can go to any hotel that I want now, and I'm not tied down to having to find the cheapest, best things anymore. This is part of the freedom lifestyle. It's part of what I want for you. So, a few tips in creating your freedom lifestyle. And I touched on some of them earlier, but they're good to reiterate. Is schedule regular breaks. You want to schedule breaks and lunches for whatever. And have your day planned out, of when you're going to work. Then you always know your free time versus your focus time versus your stuff that needs to get done time. And the second tip is break up large tasks into manageable chunks. Okay. Different people are different. I know people who they do better creating a video every single day if they want to do a video every single day. I know people who have scheduled time in their calendar to do their blog, to do their podcast at a certain time each week. I like chunking them into big hours and then just getting them all done. I find I am more productive that way, and I find that it gives me more free time. So you need to break them into chunks that make sense to you. Number 3, use tools that's going to keep everything organized. This can be, to me, I can live without my Google Calendar. I mean, this is one of my big things to keep things organized. I also have a Word document that I've even put into my Google Docs of all the different tasks with step-by-step instructions and how to do them. This way, if I get a new assistant or I'm delegating this, they can follow the steps. And if something happens to one of my assistants, we have it in there, I can follow the steps so I can give it to somebody else. So whatever tools you need, organization looks different to every person. And remember that. Do what makes sense for you. Don't think that there's a one size fits all way, because there's not. Remember, this is all about creating your freedom lifestyle, one that you love. And number 4 is to create a good support system. Be sure that you tell your family what you need from them. Ask for their support. I do pray that you have a good support system in your immediate family, but also this can be friends, it can be colleagues. So find a support system that you can lean on when things get a little rough. Because whenever you have a good, strong support system and things get tough, they're much, much, much easier to overcome. And number 5, always have a mentor that understands what you're creating and where you're at and can help you move forward. If you'd like to know what it would look like to work with me as your mentor, just send me an email at cindyj@cindyjholbrook.com, and I would love to hop on a call with you and see how we might work together so I can help you create your own freedom lifestyle. So be sure to tune in next week for another episode of Biz Success in 15 for you to step into who you are with outrageous confidence, for more visibility, influence, and profits. And remember to get your visibility checklist at visibilitychecklist.com.